This episode, it's all about salads. Well, Oriental greens to be precise.
We're focusing on a whole family called the Oriental greens. So it's a whole kind of range of salad leaves. They're all cut and come again veg, which means you cut them and they'll come again and you get maybe 3 or 4 harvests off each one. And so all we're going to do today is maybe 2 or 3 rows of the different things. We've got Mizuna, rocket and green mustard. In a couple of weeks' time, we're going to come back, harvest them.
So that's succession sowing.
That's
so you have a
sowing.
constant supply
So kind of a rolling harvest right through the year as opposed to sow in the spring, harvest in the autumn.
All right, cool. When can we sow them until?
You can sow them right up until, like I generally do quite a late sowing, maybe September, October, and that'll kind of keep me through the winter.
So your salad days weren't just your time at UL. You can have salad days.
Salad days right here and now again. Woohoo! Okay, so first thing we need to do, as always, is give the bed a bit of an out-feed. So we're only going to grow about 4 rows at this stage, so probably only as far as the plank
so
there is all we
half
need to
this
do.
section.
Yeah, exactly. So one handful of these,
Yep.
and 1 handful of the LC dust. Okay, so second step is we're going to give the bed a bit of a hole. Third step then, give it an old rake.
As well?
Yeah,
God, this
just
is
get it
intense.
nice and flat.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, so next step we're going to use our little trusty planting boards, and then you just make a drill along one side like that. So the drill is about a couple of centimetres deep, I guess. First one we're going to do is Mizuna. A lovely long green kind of serrated leaf. So the key with this is if you sow it too thickly and they're all competing for space, they're going to bolt straight away. They're going to too much competition. So what we need to do is get a pinch, and it's going to be 1 pinch across the whole row. So it's quite kind of delicate. You need to be sort of getting down and sort of watching them falling out almost to make sure you're doing it right. Just move quickly, you know, so we're going all the way over like that. And
rocket.
Last one we have, yeah, rocket.
Yum. With some to
Got
spare.
some left? Wow, amazing. Go on, cover that over now. Last thing, a bit of labelling. So we don't need to worry too much about watering either because there's plenty of rain around at the moment. So even if it gets a bit of rain in the next 3 or 4 days, we'd be happy with that.
Okay, don't forget your plank.
I'm bringing the Model 5000, putting it back in its box.
Oriental greens are the perfect vegetable to grow in a container. So a normal kind of head of lettuce wouldn't actually get on so well because there's not enough space. But because we're going to grow Oriental greens just to harvest the leaves, this is the perfect size. But I'm not just going to grow one variety in my container. I've got the perfect mix here of them all, spicy and hot. Now, the only difference between sowing the seeds in the container and in the raised beds is this is not a drill, people. I'm going to broadcast the seeds, which is basically a posh word for I'm just going to throw a few down across the soil and hope for the best. And sure, a few more for good luck, extra hot and spicy. They are in a container, so they have a tendency to dry out faster than the raised beds, so it just means keeping a little bit more of an eye on them.
It's been only 10 days since sowing, but our salad leaves are doing fantastic in the ground. The beauty of these Oriental greens is that they are not as vulnerable to pests like slugs the way lettuce is. So there's really very little to do for now except to give them a watering if it doesn't rain and weed around them if needed. These salad leaves really are that easy to grow.
1 month on from planting, and our greens have certainly grown. It's time to harvest our Oriental greens.
We've got our Mizuna here, which is just about perfect. Do you want to have a taste of that?
I do.
It's a good kind of salad bowl filler, I think.
Okay, full of nutrients, but maybe a little lacking on taste.
Yeah. Then we've got our mustard here, which is just, it's grown and then it's just gone to seed immediately. Have a taste of this because it's not, even though it has bolted, it's it actually makes it even hotter. So it's hot normally, but it's really hot now. Steam coming out your ears.
It really is.
It really is hot. So you
Okay.
have two choices here. You could either
Really yummy.
take it out and put it on the compost heap, or you could get creative with it.
Can we not try and make a bit of an old pesto or something out of it?
You
And
could. It would be
tone
very,
down
very
the-
hot.
Yeah, but tone it down with
Yeah,
all the yumminess.
Could do
Okay.
that, or just throw it on the compost.
Yeah.
So this last one is the rocket, but it's a much broader leaf. It's the Victoria variety, and it's absolutely delicious. And this is like,
Is that as peppery now as the mustard seeds?
yeah, it's a good, strong, peppery taste, like.
Oh, it's
And
really good.
I like the fact that it's got a bigger leaf, like it's more substantial than regular rocket. So literally, I'm going to cut this back down, right down at the ground level, just leaving about like an inch in the ground, and I'm gonna leave that there, hoping that it's going to
and
actually
come again.
It's going
Okay.
to cut and come back again. Yeah, that's a great harvest, isn't
Yeah.
it? From just like a
Here,
foot.
I'll hold that for you.
you're taking it. When you say hold it, you mean take. That's okay, Karen.
No. I will do my fair share. Okay. Because our mustard seed has bolted, it's got to come out of the ground. But not to worry, we're freeing up space so we can plant more leaves. That's me done. Right, Mick, you're on the Mizuna. Go.